Hey, what's going on, guys? Tim here again. Got another video for you today. This one's a bit of a hybrid. It's a tutorial and a review of a product at the same time. So, and it's on this product right here. So today we're looking at the Outdoor Edge Paraclaw. It's a Paraclaw knife buckle. That's what the packaging here says. Right, so this is the packaging it comes in. Just a little plastic sleeve and a bit of instruction on the back. Doesn't tell you much about how to attach it to a bracelet, which is what we're doing today, but it does mention a few things about the product. Right, so that is it. Product is made in China and is distributed by Outdoor Edge Cutlery. Okay, so big thank you to them for sending this to me to check out. And yeah, so today we're going to learn how to attach the use paracord to attach this into a buckle, and just a few pointers later on, or talking points about the actual product itself. So as you can see, as I undid this plastic buckle that is that houses this kind of hawkbill blade, so it's just got a little kind of tab here. You kind of push down on it and it releases or unsheathes the blade. And here's the blade itself. This nice little dark stone washed blade. It is. Feels like a really shallow hollow grind. Yeah, don't think it's a flat grind. Yeah, it does feel like a hollow, but I could be mistaken. Anyhow, yeah, interesting little product. It could be very useful for a kind of last ditch blade, backup blade. Of course, not something that will replace your main survival blade, but yeah, we'll talk more about that later. I will do a cut test and a bit more of a talking about the blade itself in the end of the video. And this beginning part of the video, we're going to be talking about how to just make this buckle into a bracelet, and we're just doing a simple King Cobra. Okay, so super long intro, I know, but anyways, just want to get that all out of the way. And that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so I got my paracord ready and my buckle. You're good to go. So I've got black and the green. I've got them melted on one end, like so. And the way we're going to tie this, there's a few ways to do this, but we're going to try to mirror the graphic here and have a loop on one end, and that will slip onto this part here. Okay, so the way we're going to start out is by taking our two ends. We're going to push them through this end of the buckle, that, then pull this all the way through, and this is going to be the length of your bracelet. Try to make sure you don't have any twists and tangles. Try to get those out. Okay, so this is where you have to determine the length of your bracelet. All right, and also see how I've got this melted into one side. That way, when we tie our Cobra knots over it, it's going to cover up that melted end, so it's a little bit nicer. Okay, so here is where you're going to determine your length. You can just do that by putting it around your wrist. Wrap it around and just make sure it has enough to loop onto here. Like that. So you may have to play around with that a bit. Okay, so get your length. And if you're doing the King Cobra, of course you'll have to give yourself a little bit extra for space, otherwise it'll be too small. I think give yourself maybe, I'd say half an inch might be okay if you're doing just a regular Cobra, quarter inch usual. Okay, so you've got your length, and now we're just going to start weaving the brace, or tying the knots. So I've got that in there, and here's how we start. It's super simple. I want my green going down the middle. Yeah, so I'm going to start off like this. Okay, and we're just going to tie the usual Cobra knots. So green over the core, black over top of that one, And then pull that through. Okay. Let's pull that through. Like so. That's your first cobra knot. Pull it tight and push it up. Okay, from there we just continue. So again, green, the core, black through that loop. So it all should be very familiar with the cobra knot. And let's just continue, right? Continue tying that cobra knot all the way down. Okay, so super simple. Of course, we've done cobra knots before. And I'm just going to make my way down my bracelet all the way to the end here. And you're going to want to go just up to about that much, maybe half an inch. Okay, so I've woven down near the end of my bracelet, and you see that melted end there? We're just going to weave right over top of it to cover that up so it looks a lot better. I'm going to do one more. And there you go. So if you were just doing a regular cobra knot, it'll be done here. But we're going to do king cobra just because this bracelet's a bit thicker, and I guess because this is geared more towards a survival type bracelet. You want to have a little more cord on there. We're going to turn it around, and now we're just going to do the same thing. I'm going to continue weaving that same cobra knot pattern because this will be a king cobra. So again, I want my green in the middle, or it doesn't matter actually. At this point you can do red, or yeah, I want green in the middle still. Okay. So we're going to do the green over the core, black over top of that one. Put that through, like so. Okay. Sorry about the sound of that buckle scraping on the table. Okay, so there's one. And now we're just going to continue tying over top of that. So continue that same knot, of course, that same pattern. And work your way back towards the start of the bracelet. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down here, and then we'll be done soon. Okay, so almost done. Just tying a few more of the knots. And I believe that's the last one we can do. There we go. Nice. So let's just snip and singe that excess paracord, and we'll be finished. Okay, so bracelet is done, and before we conclude, I promised you a bit of a cut test near the end. So we'll do some paracord and just some paper. So, just to quickly talk about the blade though, give you a quick look at it again, close up. Got this nice dark stone wash on it, and it is a like a hawkbill style blade. So any material that you pull into it, or pull through the blade, it'll get bunched up in that kind of center portion of the blade. It's a short hawk blade, but still, regardless, nonetheless, that's the blade shape. So very good for cutting rope, stuff like that. And here we go for the test. Yep, plenty sharp. Not like super razor sharp, but more than enough sharp. Let's get rid of that, and to cut some paracord, let's do this. Let's go up here. See what I mean about that blade shape? Kind of bunches in the middle there. And that bit of upper tip there finishes off that slice. And it makes it quite easy to cut through paracord and different types of rope or flexible materials. Okay, so pretty cool. Works just fine. And of course, it's nice to have this kind of, having the thicker bracelet like a king cobra, that almost provides like a handle for the blade. Your finger sits right here, the index right here, and the thumb on top rests on that jimping there. It works quite well. Very surprised. Small blade, but great cutting power, especially when you have it set up like this. Okay. So let's put that back on there. And of course, when you're putting the bracelet on, as I showed you earlier, you hook it on like that. And of course, just to reiterate, as the packaging mentions, do not put the bracelet on and off via this blade, because if you're putting it on and you miss the buckle, you could slice yourself, and you definitely don't want to do that. Right? So pretty cool. Yeah. What else to say about the buckle itself? Very well made, excellent quality, and yeah, I like it. Something nice, to have, of course, for you, the outdoor enthusiasts. It's not going to replace your main blade or your main survival knife, but again, it's nice to have redundancies, and this one seems to work just fine in a pinch, and yeah, pretty cool. I like it. Excellent product. So remember to check out all those links down below on where to get this product from Outdoor Edge. I want to give a big thank you to people over at Outdoor Edge again for sending me this product to check out. And yeah, hope you guys liked it, and hope you guys enjoyed this review and tutorial. So if you want maybe a little more in-depth tutorial about this buckle, let me know. But I think I covered everything I need to. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Most definitely see you on the next one.